Hello, this is Oddisee, and you're with Rolling Stone India. I don't really need a balance, you know? It's all a part of me. I think having those different outlets allow balance for themselves. I like to make instrumentals, I like to compose music, I like to write, and I need an outlet for all of those things. You know, if I didn't have an outlet for all of those things, I would have an imbalance. But by having all of those different ways of creativity to express myself creates the balance for itself. Well, luckily with time, I've accumulated a fan base that likes a little bit of everything that I do, and many fans who like one specific thing. So what this gives me is the freedom to create without purpose. And I know that whatever I create will go somewhere and will be appreciated by someone. And that takes a lot of the stress off of the creative process. So I will sit in my studio and I'll feel like writing songs one day, and then one day I'll feel like just making music and composing beats. And I know that, all right, I can put this on my instrumental album. I can keep this track for myself and write a song to it. I can sell this track to an artist. So I'm never consciously working on anything, but I'm always working on everything at the same time. Yeah, I think so. I think a new record can be expected from me. If not this year, very early in 2020, but I will be releasing some singles and some music before the year is over for sure. Yeah. I have no idea yet. My daughter was born in July of 2017, and I took a year off of touring and music, kind of. I actually had one of my most busiest years last year in touring. But for me, it was some time off. I didn't put an album out since 2017, and that was because I wanted to be a father. But in that time that I've been home, I've composed something like over 200 tracks. So I've just been building this massive catalog of new music that will come eventually, yeah. So I've been very, very busy working, but I have no idea what I'm gonna put out and when yet. But I have a lot of new material. Five on one Days seems like a really cool concept. It's awesome to be so far away from home and have the familiarity of just a pair of 501s, and to know that 501s are celebrated everywhere, you know. You think of something that you know and you grew up with as only being a part of your own history, and then you discover that it's shared and loved by so many other people around the world. So I think it'll be really, really cool to see how 501 and Levi's culture has been interpreted outside of my own home. I've already seen some amazing Indian designers customize things with the tailored idea that's going on here with Levi's, and seeing like the different art and the perspective that India has had on 501s through these artists has been sick. So I'm looking forward to seeing those displays in full. I only got a small glimpse of it prior, but I'm looking forward to seeing it this evening. Nothing. I would change nothing. To change one thing would be to change everything now. Yeah, everything is what it's supposed to be. I wouldn't change anything. Yeah. My life. Yeah, my dad is Sudanese. My mother is Black American, you know. My mom is Christian, my dad is Muslim. I was raised by my father and my stepmother, who are both Sudanese. I went from Monday and Friday being in my father's house in a comfortable suburb of Washington, D.C., to Saturday and Sundays to being in the ghetto with my mother's family, to June, July, and August being in a third world country in Sudan every year from 6 years old to 18. To see these levels of contrast, you know, to be the foreign kid in America and to be the stereotypical Black American in Sudan, to not fit in anywhere, to see real life politics affect lives, to see so much change happen for so many people, and to see no change at all for some people. Like, what else do you need for writing material? You know, if you're not sourcing material from your own life, you know, that's an infinite well of inspiration when it comes from self. If your inspiration comes from external inspiration, I wish you luck, you know, because that can run dry, especially the more famous you become and the more further removed you are from what gave you your inspiration. I wish you good luck.